You know how every few years Mercedes drops a new S-Class and suddenly every other luxury car just feels outdated? Well, the 2026 model's here. And let me tell you, this thing doesn't just raise the bar, it basically invents a new one. We're talking about a car that can literally predict bumps in the road before you hit them, massage you while you're driving, and pack more tech than some people have in their entire house. And if you're wondering, yep, it still nails what an S-Class has always been about: comfort, power, and making you feel like royalty on wheels. So today, here on The Auto Expert, we're diving deep into the 2026 S-Class. From its jaw-dropping design to its insane tech, the drive, and of course, whether it's actually worth that six-figure price tag. Trust me, you're going to want to see this. Exterior design. Let's start with the first impression, the exterior. The 2026 S-Class doesn't shout, it whispers luxury. The front grille, huge, imposing, dripping in chrome, unmistakably Mercedes. Those new digital LED headlights are thinner, sharper. And here's the wild part. They can project symbols onto the road. Think arrows, warning signs, even guidelines for narrow streets. That's not just headlights, that's communication. From the side, it's long, sleek, almost yacht-like. Clean character lines run the length of the car, giving it a graceful flow, while the flush door handles slide out when you walk up. Futuristic, but subtle. Out back, jewel-like taillights wrap the rear, connected with a fine chrome strip, giving it width and presence. This isn't a spaceship or a concept car gone crazy, it's timeless. The kind of design that'll still look elegant 10 years down the road. Interior walkthrough. Step inside and it's clear, Mercedes doesn't just build a car, they build an experience. Right in front of you is a massive OLED central screen, seamlessly integrated into the dash. It's bold, it's futuristic, but somehow still elegant. Materials, only the finest. Leather so soft it feels like furniture in a luxury hotel, real wood and metal trims, even sustainable options if that's your thing. The ambient lighting system wraps around the cabin with 64 colors, and it's not just for mood. It reacts to things like climate control and driver assistance alerts. Seats? Sculpted like thrones with heating, cooling, massage, and even the ability to monitor your posture during long drives. The sound system is Burmester 4D. Not just surround sound, but speakers in the seats, so you literally feel the music. It's modern, it's tech-heavy, but it never loses that warmth that makes you feel at home. Rear seat experience. Now let's be real. The S-Class has always been as much about the back seat as the front. Slide into the rear of the 2026 model, and it's like entering a first-class suite. You've got reclining executive seats with calf rests, full massage functions, and climate zones for each passenger. Two massive screens hang from the front seat backs, giving you entertainment, navigation, and even video conferencing. There's a detachable tablet in the armrest so you can control everything, lighting, blinds, even the seat massage, without leaning forward. And the ride comfort back here? With Mercedes's magic body control suspension, it literally scans the road ahead and adjusts before you hit bumps. You don't feel the road. The car erases it. Technology and features. Tech is where the S-Class flexes the hardest. The M-Bucks infotainment system is smarter than ever, responding to natural voice commands like you're talking to an assistant. The augmented reality navigation overlays arrows directly onto the road in the display. No more guessing where to turn. Then there's biometric security. The car recognizes your fingerprint or face to load your profile. Seat settings, climate, playlists, everything. Over-the-air updates keep the system fresh without visiting the dealership. Driver assistance? Mercedes is pushing level 3 autonomy here. On certain highways, the car can actually take over. Not just lane keeping, but full control. You can legally take your hands off the wheel and even your eyes off the road in supported regions. That's huge. performance and ride comfort. Now, don't think the S-Class is just a rolling tech lab. Under the hood, you've got options, from the silky inline-6 to the powerful V8, all with mild hybrid assistance for smooth performance and efficiency. The top trims push well over 450 horsepower, gliding from 0 to 60 in around 4.5 seconds. Not sports car fast, but effortless luxury fast. The real highlight? The ride. Mercedes uses e-active body control. Cameras scan the road ahead and adjust each suspension corner in milliseconds. Combine that with rear axle steering, which turns the rear wheels slightly, and suddenly this huge sedan feels nimble in city streets. It's the kind of drive where you forget the car's size, and all you notice is how calm, quiet, and confident it feels. Pricing and value. Luxury like this doesn't come cheap. The 2026 S-Class starts at around $115,000 for the base S500, climbs past $130,000 for the S580, and if you want the Maybach edition, you're looking at well north of $180,000. But remember, the S-Class has always been the benchmark luxury sedan. You're not just paying for features, you're paying for innovation, comfort, and the fact that Mercedes uses the S-Class to preview tech that trickles down to all their other cars years later. It's like buying the future. You're sitting in a car that looks like $1 million, feels like a baby S-Class, and can literally recognize you with a fingerprint scanner. Yep, that's the new 2026 Mercedes E-Class. And here's the wild part. Reviewers are already calling it a wonderfully complete, highly desirable luxury car. That's a big claim when you're competing against BMW and Audi, right? But here's the thing. Mercedes didn't just slap on a new badge and call it a day. This thing is loaded with fresh tech, sleek design tweaks, and performance upgrades that might just make you forget about the competition. So in this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know, from the illuminated grille to the silky inline-6, to the kind of cabin that makes you want to live inside your car. Buckle up, because this is the Auto Expert, and we're diving into the 2026 E-Class exterior design. Walk up to the 2026 E-Class and it hits you immediately. Mercedes dialed back the fuss and amplified the class. The nose is clean and wide. The grille sits proud without looking try-hard. And those headlights are slim and smart. They don't shout. They whisper quality. Add the AMG body kit, and the whole car leans into a slightly more aggressive, planted stance. From the side, it's a study in subtle curves. Long hood, short overhangs, wheels that fill the arches just right. At the rear, the taillights sweep across the trunk lid like a ribbon. Elegant, not flashy. Interior and comfort. Open the door and the cabin calms you down. It's soft, quiet, and very well put together. The dash is layered, stitched surfaces, tidy seams, and metal touches that feel real in your hand. The seats are plush and supportive. Mercedes didn't try to reinvent luxury. They refined it. The tech is front and center, but integrated, so it never feels like a tablet glued to plastic. Rear passengers get good legroom. Adults fit comfortably. One practical call-out, though. The trunk is on the compact side for the class, so if you need a huge boot, plan ahead. Powertrain and performance. Under the hood, you've got sensible, real-world engine choices. The base E350 uses a Turbo 4 with electric assist. Enough pep for daily driving and highway passing without the drama. Step up to the E450, and you get a silky 3.0-liter inline-6 with mild hybrid tech. That one is noticeably smoother and quicker. If you're chasing proper performance, there's also AMG hardware higher in the range. But for most people, the 350 or 450 gives a great balance of power and refinement. Driving dynamics and ride quality. Driving the E-Class is where Mercedes' DNA shows. Composed, quiet, and surprisingly confident. On the highway, it glides. Bumps smear away and wind noise stays in the background. But turn it into a canyon road, And you'll find it's not sloppy. The steering has good weight and the car stays composed through corners. If you option the air suspension and adaptive dampers, it'll float over potholes and still settle down when you push it. For city maneuvering, rear axle steering, available in packages, makes tight turns and parking feel smaller than the car actually is. Safety and driver assistance. Mercedes packs the E-Class with modern safety gear. The basics come standard: automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and driver attention systems. Want more autonomy? You can option adaptive cruise with lane centering and other advanced assist features. But like any semi-autonomous system, they're there to help, not drive the car for you. Mercedes also uses driver monitoring tech that watches your attention and prompts you if you start to drift off. Variants, trims, and pricing. Here's the quick money talk. Base E350 starts in the low $60,000 range, and stepping up to the E450 or adding AWD and options gets you into the mid to high $70,000 fast. If you want full AMG flavor, it jumps higher. Mercedes offers base and Pinnacle trims. The Pinnacle is the sweet spot for features like upgraded audio, noise-insulating glass, and some of the nicer interior touches. Competition and positioning. In this price and size bracket, the E-Class goes head-to-head with the BMW 5 Series and Audi A6. BMW often leans sportier. Audi is a tech comfort middle ground. The E-Class lands on comfort and cabin quality, with technology that gives it an edge if you love in-car gadgets more than raw cornering numbers. Conclusion. All right, so here's the bottom line. The 2026 Mercedes E-Class isn't just a facelift. This feels like Mercedes sat down, looked at the S-Class, and thought, how can we make that magic more accessible? And they kind of nailed it. You've got the looks, that illuminated grille and coupe-like bodyline make it stand out. You've got the tech, fingerprint recognition, massive screens, AI-driven safety features. And you've got the performance, smooth inline six, optional hybrid, and that signature Mercedes comfort. Now, if you're someone who values raw sportiness above everything else, you might still lean toward a BMW 5 Series. But if you want a balance of luxury, intelligence, and everyday usability, this E-Class feels like the sweet spot in 2026. So yeah, Mercedes didn't just build another car, they built an experience. And honestly, if I had the keys, I wouldn't want to give them back. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stick with the Auto Expert, because we've got more reviews, more test drives, and more deep dives into cars that actually matter. Until next time, drive safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.